everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm out, as you can see, I'm out in the garden today. I'm just gonna have a day. I've got to put some seeds out of the house and the kitchen and everything that's already germinated. I'm going to put them in the greenhouse today, and then I'm going to start some more seeds off. As you can see, it's a really sunny day, so yeah, I thought I'd get out here and seize the moment to get things done. Alright, so I'm going to put you on a bits of time lapse. I'm going to clear the greenhouse. I've got to change some shelves over, get it ready, then I'll start bringing the seeds in from out of the house, and then we'll start sowing some more seeds. As you can see, it's lovely and sunny out here. It's a bit windy, wind's quite windy, but it's nice and cool, it's nice and warm. So I've got things going in the garden. I'll give you a bit of a tour around it at the end and everything, but I'll speak to you soon, guys. Just going to make a coffee. Back. So, as you can see, I've tidied the greenhouse. I've took some things off the shelves and things, so I'm put them outside to where they're off and that, and I'm going to change these shelves around. I saw a hack, and I did mention it to Jane on Jane's growing channel when she was doing her greenhouse, that these shelves will be better because when there's things on them, things fall off with the wind and it's flapping around, so you can actually put these shelves upside down. So I'm going to cut these tie wraps off, these ones, and then I'm just going to turn them over. So when you put your pots on, you don't keep blowing around. I'm going to do that today, guys, because I've got lots of seeds that need to be sorted out. Now I'm going to do that. I'll put you on a bit of a time lapse. And I'll just show you some of the plants I've just took off of them shelves to put outside. There's some of the seeds growing. Sorry about the shadows. It's just really sunny out here. So yeah, we've got some Livingston daisies coming up there, and put them up here, out here, and they can dry out. These were the wallflowers that I transplanted into these. They're doing really well. Hopefully them. And then I've got, I think that's a wallflower there. I've got a bit wet in the pot outside, so I just put that in there. And that's some oxeye daisies I actually planted last year. If you look on the date, it's the 20th of the week. So yeah, and then I've got the Livingston daisies in an onion basket here. They're the weeds, or they're coming up. I think they're coming up actually. So that'll be nice when they come up. And this one in my list that I did in October. I'll see if they come up. I think they won't be able. I'll just put in a bit of a tray with some water in, so that'll drink that up. So yeah, I thought I'd put them out here today with it being really sunny. I'll dry them up and harden them off a little bit, but I'll still keep them in the greenhouse. So I'm just gonna get this done. I've just poured myself a coffee. I've got lots of jobs to do in here today. I want to get it really properly tidied up. Got potatoes to sort out. I want to get these shelves done and get this shelving unit sorted. And so I've got loads more seeds coming up and germinating, so I'll show you that in a bit, guys. Speak to you soon. So there you go, guys. I've turned it upside down, tied it up. Let's take these, stick it back on. I need some new tape on there to stop that flapping about. But yeah, I've tried it a couple of different ways, and I've tied it so it's right tight to the edge, and it feels pretty strong, pretty sturdy. I can always add another tie wrap. I've only got long stride tie wraps here for some reason. I had these little green ones, so I'm gonna have to get some more. I just thought I'd try that one, see how it goes. I think I've got enough tie wraps to maybe do another one. I may do that on the top shelf, and like I say, put my seedlings in there. It's just more to stop the trays and things rocking about when the wind starts flapping the sides and everything. I've had trays knocked off. If you notice on the floor, there's a terracotta pot that went over on the wind. So yeah, we've got it like that. You've got a bit of an edge for your plant pots. I'll show you again when I've finished. Speak to you soon. Hi, I'm just sorting my potatoes out. We brought them up from their allotment because they've been left in the polytunnel and the rats have started chewing at the bags and things. So I'm just going to go through them all. We brought them all in. So I'm going to do them here much safer. I can see if anything's getting to them. So they're my first areas. I think that's got a bit of a chew over them. I'll just show you this one. Look, you can see where they've been through. So I'm just going to go through and make sure there's no damaged potatoes. then I'll get them out into fidgeting. I'll do so many at a time. We've got first earlies there. I'll show you earlier on a video anyway. Second earlies, and I've got main crop down there. So I'm just going to go through the first and the second. Just going to give them a check out, and I'll put some out for gin. I've got some egg boxes in there, so I'll go and fetch them out, and then I'll get back to you guys. Right guys, it's really warm. I've just tidied the greenhouse best I can. I've put all the seedlings from out of the house on display in here, and I say I've just had a quick tidy up on every shelf, swept the floor and everything, and had a good look at everything that's in here. So I'll give you a show around in a moment. I'm just gonna, it's 1:30, and I've just looked at the weather, and it's about 14 degrees. I'm really warm in this greenhouse. It's windy, but it's really warm. Hottest we've had so far. So I'll give you a quick show around. I'm gonna have something to eat and a drink, and then we'll probably get on some seed sowing later on. I'll spin you around and give you a quick show of what I've got in here growing at the moment. See you soon. So there, I've just had a tidy up every shelf, so got most of my pots together, tools, had a good tidy up around here. And I've moved this to this side of the greenhouse, so it's given me a couple of extra shelves here to do some more seeds. I'll just spin you around. I say I've just tidied up. Got my egg boxes and everything ready. That's got nothing in, I don't think. But these are the red onions. They come out of the house, but they grow in. Only a few. Can't remember when these were planted. There is a label somewhere, but I don't know where that's gone, as usual. So these are, I did these last year, Cooliers, and they never came up. And they've been planted since the 18th of the 2nd, so yeah, the other ones that are planted at the same time, that one is that Olea White Lace, so I might try them again, see what I've got left in my packet. Past the watering can. And these were Candy Tough, these were sown at the same time as what I've just shown you, and they've come up. So yeah, and the Gypsophilia and the bunny tails. So yeah, a few of them have come up. So I brought them out of the house. They've been in there now since I sowed them, which were the 18th, same as the other ones, like I said, and the 18th for the 2nd. So we'll put them outside now in here. I've got over harden them up a bit and see how they go out here. Now these were in my little greenhouse inside the greenhouse, and they've started to come up. So we've got some sweet peas, some marigolds, some more sweet peas, some more sweet peas, and then I've got some oxeye daisy. I've got them ones outside, but these ones I sowed, I think these were done, let's have a look, 21st of the 2nd. Most of these in these trays were sown. They're on one of my videos. I've got some little gem lettuces, I can't even say that. Little gems coming up. Oh yeah, they're doing really well. And chrysanthemums, first time ever sowing them, so yeah, they're looking good. So there's my potatoes, first early swift, so I'll put them on there. These are two, I think they're everlasting sweet peas. I have got labels over there for them. I've just dug them out from the back. They've gone over the winter. They've got some green and so, but I thought I'd bring them out. Right, on the bottom here we've got the straw flowers. Oh, they've germinated really well. Fantastic. We'll be pricking them out soon. And the poached eggs. So yeah, they've done really well. So I'll just spin you around again, and I'll show you. I've got the Cape gooseberries and that. There's nothing come up. Poppies. I don't know what these are down here. Silver skin onions. So yeah, I don't know what them ones are. Like marigolds, because I've got labels spin round. So I'm going to fill this up again, guys, with some more seedlings that I'm going to do this afternoon. So I'm just going to have a coffee and some dinner first, because it's really warm out here. I say that's a good job. You don't realise how dirty your greenhouses get messy because you just dump everything, but that's looking pretty good now. Just got this bit of rubbish to sweep up off the floor. So yeah, that's looking so much better. So I've just put this end of the greenhouse because I can get in both sides with a zip, and it just gives me a little bit more room near my potting table. So I'm going to have my dinner, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Right, so we're back outside now, guys. It's turned a bit cooler now. There's some clouds have come over. It's wind still here, but yeah, it's gone a bit cooler now. I've had a sandwich and a coffee, so I'm back out here now. Just going to go and do some seed sowing. I'm just going to chuck some seeds in some, like, I'm going to do them in these. Let me just show you. Just going to chuck them in these paper cups. I'm going to put some holes in the bottom. Then I'm just going to chuck these in here just to minimise on space and that, because I've got quite a few seeds here to go. So I'll show you as I go along. Do a couple of time lapses and that. So see you soon, guys. Right, so I'm just going to do these sweet peas first. So I'll just get some of these cups apart. I'm just going to do them in here, and then we'll pick them out later on. I ain't got much compost until I get some at the weekend, as I said on the weekend one. So I'll say I'm just going to plant some, multi-sow them, and then pick them out, which I find a lot easier. Then I can divide up how many plants I've got. So I'm just going to put these in here. So I've got 4 packets. I've got some Royal Mix sweet peas, and I've got these I got free with Amateur Gardening magazine. So I'm just going to chuck them in. So you don't want to see this, I'll put you on a bit of a time lapse. I've done the sweet peas. I'm just going to do these sunflowers, dwarf ones. These 23 in a packet, so I'm going to do them all. I've got 2 packets. Just friends and family want sunflowers, and I absolutely love them. So I'll say I'm just going to do, I might as well do the whole 2 packets. I've got plenty of seeds to do, so I'll just chuck them in here. And then we've got something, and put the holes in, bottom bit. So get a bit of drainage. These cups are alright for putting them, but they don't like water out of the bottom. So I grew in these last year, did my sweet peas and stuff, so yeah, I know they're okay to use. I'm just going to chop the tops off of these, get into them. There we go. Never make seed packets easy to get into. It, so I'll sow them in that one. Like I say, I'm just going to multi-sow them, and then I'll go pick them out. I find it easier to pick out than try and sow individually. I enjoy the process of picking them out and putting them into different individual pots. And so I can also give them out to family and friends. I just want to see how much capacity I can grow this season. So I want to get my own cut flowers and things, and I also want to grow things for the garden and the allotment. I love the process of sowing seeds. I'll show you all your rest do. So a couple of labels. I'll organise here, guys. She says, a bit of a longer label. Lots of labels that's written on. You've got to find one with sunflowers, so I'll put this one, I'll do this one. I've got quite a few labels and a lot of labels from last year in pencil, so I'll try and get rid of them. So sunflower, I'll get rid of the pencil mark. Sunflowers, and they are dwarf. Forget to label things, because see, I've just found the label for the onions in the kitchen. Oh, that Isabel one, so I've got them. Found the label for them now. Try to remember to label everything so we don't forget what it is, as many gardeners do. There you go. 2 sunflowers. I'll put them on there. I'll put these in the mini greenhouse. I'll just have a sort out now and see what else I've got. The next ones we're going to do in this one, as soon as we've got these lizards, we're going to do some petunias. I'll get these in. I'll do these by hand. I think it might be just as easy. particular techniques. We'll try everything. Whatever's easiest for sewing. Try every method. These are really tiny, so there's 750 seeds in here apparently. As you can see there, they're really tiny. We'll just sprinkle a few in. In fact, I'm not even gonna, I'll shovel them all because I didn't realise how small these were. So we'll just sit these on the top, so they don't need to be that low down, I'm guessing, so I'll just cover them all in, so I don't need them that deep. So I'll just sprinkle a few on the top and we'll cover over with some compost. I'm hoping to get some vermiculite at the weekend when I get to the allotment shop, so I can probably improve a bit of my drainage and my seed sowing. So I'm just trialing and erroring, see how things are going. I'm learning off of YouTube daily, watching you guys. It's nice to have a community where we can all get our heads together and learn off of each other. We'll all do it in different ways. Like I say, they are what's running me hand, so I might as well just use them. I'll write a label for them. So some of these labels I've got writing on. I'll get that one. And I've got petunias. So anything comes up's a bonus. It's just a trial and error this year. And hopefully have a garden and a lot more full of veg, fruit and plenty of flowers. I'll have a look, see what else I've got to sow. I always want to say plant. Alright, so I'll see what else I've got to sow, guys. Right, welcome back. I'm just going to do some verbena. I've just looked up, they're quite big seeds, so I'm going to do these separately. Now, Danny at Grow Up, after my last seed sowing at home, he asked about some containers I was using. Now these are the ones. What these are new ones I bought from Aldi, which I bought last year, and they was really good. I've got, I'll just show you guys the difference. These are the ones I planted the other week. These are the trays from Aldi. In fact, actually, there's two here. Didn't realise that. I'm going to just put that one to side. I carried these round and I didn't even realise it. Oh, there's two in there. But even so, they're the ones from last year. Let me put that back down there. Let's see if we're doing it. So these are the ones I bought last year. Really good. They're only $4.99. The insert's obviously in that one. But when you look at the difference, I went and fetched them this year because I seen them that they were selling them. You can see the difference. That one's a lot thicker and stronger. I mean, yes, they're okay, but I just find them a little bit more flimsy than the older type. So I'm going to just show you. So the insert goes in there, but you have to put your own holes in because they don't have holes in at the bottom. So you have to put your own holes in, which I've already done. And also the lids are different and all. So these are the new lids. So get them out, which is, you can feel they're just flimsy. They sort of go, you can just see like over the top. But the old ones, if I can just find one. So I think I've got some here from outside, from in the house. The older ones did actually fit on the inside, and they just fit, and they could actually, and they were stronger, so you could sit one on top of the other, because I did in the kitchen, I put one on top of the other. But with these new ones, you cannot sit because they're so flimsier. They were quite stronger. What I say, if you just want some propagators, they're all quite good. The in Aldi at the moment on the garden event, and they said, like I said, you get 4 of them for $4.99, which say it's quite good value. I'll just show you the one that's still in a packet. Like I said, they're just a bit thinner plastic than they were last year, but you know, still good value. So yeah, Danny asked me on the last video where I bought them from, so I told him, and I told him the same. Don't buy. I haven't got it now, so I'll just quickly get it and I'll show you. This is the windowsill one that they had, but as you can see, it's very, very brittle, and even the things that go inside it are very brittle. Brilliant idea, but really not strong. Sorry, Aldi, but yeah. Like I said, these ones are good value for money. I'm just obviously cutting back a bit this year and making them a little bit thinner, but like I said, they are really good for if you just want it. They're just a little bit more flimsy and a bit more slippier. But yeah, I still use them anyway. I've got them now, so we'll use them. Like I said, I'm just going to do this verbena in here, and I'm going to verbena, and I'm going to do these separately. I think I can do these separate. I've never grown these from, like I say, no seeds. I've not grown from seed. Those flowers, I've always bought them as bedding plants. So I want to give everything a sort of go this year. And we got quite a few seeds from, as you can see, they were from Wilco's, and they were all half price. So for the cost of them, if I only get half of the packet come up, it's quite good. I just want to see how everything grows this year. I am trying to keep a record of things going. This is why I like to document it on here, so I can see what's good for growing and seeding, and what's the best time possibly for planting seeds, best conditions. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, we'll put these in on my tools, so we'll just, I could have used my little machine, but no, I'll just use my hand for now. Try. I maybe put, I think it says, let's see how many seeds it says, 100 seeds. I've only got 48 in here, so if I put, I was going to do one seed each, but let's see if we can get it back out, and I'll put a couple of seeds in each hole. Some more in there, so yeah. I know it's a bit fiddly. I'll put you on a time lapse. I'll say I'll probably put, as you can see, they're too big, so I'll probably put 2 or 3 in that hole, and then see how they go. Get back to you soon. As you can see, guys, I've put 2 per hole, best I could. So that should give me 48. So what I'll do is, I'll see if these germinate, and if they do, I'll do another tray. Oh, I can split them up a bit, and we can, there we go. And yep, that's the bottom one to that one. And that one will go in the house. So, alright, welcome back. I've got, now the next on the agenda is some busy lizards. I want to give them a go. I'll put them in here because I'm going to multi-sow these into here, like I did the other week. Let's see, you can just get a couple of seeds in each one. I can actually see it coming down the chute, so try and do 1 or 2, maybe a couple more. Just to get a couple in each tray, in each pot, I think. That one don't want to come down the chute. So there may be 3 or 4, look. Like I say, it doesn't matter if I pick them out. I'll do all for this one. I could put enough to do. That's it. Just see them going down the chute. A few got stuck. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there at the top. If you've got any suggestions on how to sow these a little bit easier, I mean, like I say, I can multi-sow. I'm just trying different techniques to try and get it done a bit better. I can't get that because I do struggle to get this lid off. Say if you want to drop any suggestions in the comments how you do yours. Let's see. Yeah, there's just 1 or 2 left in there. I'll put them in the last hole. This just sticking to the, I think I'm actually static. A bit of electricity. Electric static. There we go. That's it. I think that's it. It's empty now, so we'll see how many of them come up. I'll do, I said, how many does it say in the packet? 75. There's a few, not less than 75 seeds in that packet, but we'll see how they go. So I'll get a label on these. Right, I've just had a sort out, and I think that last off now, guys, I'm just going to do these last 4 packets. We have got, I grew some of these last year and did absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to do some more dahlias. I did these last year, these were really good, so these are only half a packet that's left, so there's some flowers. I've got these off at Amateur Gardening, so I've got them free with the magazine that John subscribed to each month. I've got Kitchen Garden, he's got Amateur Garden, so we get quite a few seeds. So I'm just going to put these in. These I've got, I'll just cut my hands off, Cosmos and some cornflowers. So I'm just going to put them in these like I did. I'm just going to multi-sow these ones just to get rid of these. It's last off for today. And then I'm going to go back in the kitchen. I've got to write all my notes out and everything of what I've planted today. Make sure I write in my diary and my allotment planner, so I remember what I've done. So I'll just put you on a time lapse and we'll save these last ones for today. I'll just show you what I've just done. I've just put them in here. I'm going to put these ones out in this little greenhouse, in the greenhouse. These are 2 breading tray things I'm going to take in the house, put them in the kitchen. Hopefully they'll germinate work better in here. So yeah, I'll get back on and see how they go, guys. I'm going to go inside now, take these inside, make myself another cuppa. I've done the seeds for today. I'm just going to fill my planner out. So I might have a word with you when I get back in the kitchen. Speak to you soon.